Welcome everybody, thank you for coming on this lovely Monday night. Ladies and gentlemen, athletes, coaches and esteemed guests, welcome to National Park College Athletic Awards evening, or as I'd like to call it, the Nesties. And tonight we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our student athletes both on and off the field. Their dedication, perseverance, sportsmanship have not only brought honour to the college, but have also inspired us with all of their achievements. First, let us applaud all their hard work and commitment as we embark on this evening of recognition and honour. So, 23-24 has been a monumental year for all of our athletic programs here at National Park College. The achievement of our athletes and coaches have exceeded any other year on this Nighthawks athletics journey that we've embarked on. Our fall soccer season was successful, bringing home 2 region championships, one for each our men and our women home to NPC. That's 2 in a row for the men, and that's the first one for the women. That's really exceptional. Both narrowly missing out on the championship, the national championship bid, and we thank Diego and Pedro for their service to these fine athletes. Cross country had another successful year with some gutsy efforts from all of our student athlete runners. A big thank you goes to Julie and Jason. Many miles were ran and conquered over the course of the season. Great places, and I'm sure they'll tell us all about them here in just a minute. Spring brought the first ever Nighthawk men's and women's track and field team. We're so excited to have this as a new program here on campus. They have one more event to run here at the end of the month at the Harding, or the beginning of this next month with the Harding Invitational. We've had many heat wins and against 4-year institutions, and they look to finish well at the Harding event. Nighthawk softball has done us again proud. They qualified for the regional tournament starting on the 9th of May in Oklahoma again. The young ladies have set many records that I don't know, will take some breaking, that's for sure, in the future. Many of these young ladies have put together extremely great seasons the last few years, and they'll be really tough to break. Baseball, huge week ahead to continue the season on trying to get to Enid. We currently sit 2 games out with 3 to play. We would love to see all of our Nighthawks family there Thursday night at 6 o'clock for sophomore day. It's obviously a big series for baseball, and we hope to take the victory home so we can go to Enid. All I have to say is men's basketball. Anyone heard of those guys? There's only one team in the whole country that gets to say they won the last game of the year. Congratulations goes to Dylan, Drake, Tim, and all of the basketball team. You've made our institution a national champion. We thank you. All of our athletes, thank you for your efforts in the classroom. That brought us the highest ever cumulative GPA as a department. We are all chasing softball, and thank you for the softball ladies for setting the bar so high. This year, I know I've asked a lot of you guys. Community service is something I pride our programs on. As always, our athletes have answered the call. The Nighthawks have been everywhere. Thousands of hours have been given to the community of Hot Springs and surrounding areas. I can't thank you enough for your waking up on those early mornings, evenings, and weekends, giving your time. There's a young kid out there that will cherish for a lifetime the time that you gave them and the effort you gave towards them. I want to thank all of our support staff for your time and energy that goes into these programs. You make us all proud to be Nighthawks. This takes a village. Special thank you to Judy. Without her clerical abilities, we'd all be in massive trouble. Michelle, Phil, thank you for all of your efforts. We sometimes have to talk at the most random of hours, and you guys give your hearts to these athletes. Thank you. Darla, appreciate you listening to all my harebrained ideas. I come to you with some of the most random things to try and make this program better and go from strength to strength. You may not have known what you were getting into when you accepted this new position, but we're glad you did. Voice of the Nighthawks, Mark Oliver. As always, you lead the country in blowing eardrums. And we thank you for all you do, and for our many athletes' families around the world that get to tune in and see what you guys are doing on a weekly basis. Dr. Hogan, I don't believe there's a bigger supporter of Nighthawk Athletics. The vision you provided for the college has given all of us something to be immensely proud of. We thank you. Nobody bleeds Nighthawk blue more than you. We will miss your smiling face at all these sporting events, and thank you for our many great conversations we've had on the sidelines. I do still believe in superstition, in case you're wondering. So without further ado, this night is about the athletes. Let's watch a quick video. Thanks to Mark Oliver for putting it together.
It was a year to remember for National Park College Nighthawk Athletics. We brought in the top talent from all across the state, the region, and even the world to make sports history in the Spa City. In each of our sports, our student athletes shined, winning big games. And for the first time in National Park College women's soccer history, your Nighthawks are Region 2 champions. They defeat the University of Arkansas Cossatot 4-0. The Nighthawks will move on to the postseason for the first time in program history. And National Park College will win its first basketball game of the Eddie Broughton senior era. The Nighthawks win it 77-68 on a great effort all around for NPC. Owen delivery. There's a smack over to Logan Nyes. Could they turn two? They get the one at second. Do they get the one at first? This game is over. A double play will end it here at home. The Nighthawks will be victorious 4-0. Your final score. And for the second time in National Park College men's soccer history, your men are Region 2 champions. They defeat Cossatot 10-1. Back-to-back champion, your Nighthawk men. And there's a liner to left. It's going to tie the game. Rich Thompson's going to wheel it around, and the Nighthawks are going to win this game. McClure will score, and the Nighthawks are going to walk it off here at home. They'll win it 5-4.
Harrison to inbound the ball. Down court, stolen away by Swift. Hot Springs, Arkansas. The championship is yours.
Breaking big records. Taken away by Hill. That's it right there. Jabrian Hill will become your all-time steals leader in Nighthawk history. Payoff pitch. Strike three! History for Gaston! His 15th of the ball game, and he'll break Peyton Wyndham's record. Looking for the record on its way. Good! 8 trays for Punch. And creating memories that will last a lifetime. Southern doubled and scored her last time up in the third. There's the bunt. It's down perfectly. Everyone's going to be safe. Ashbrook slides into third. The run gets away. Ashbrook's coming home to score the 6th run in the ball game. Here comes Southern. She's going to touch them all. 7-0 Nighthawks. Martinez with a drive out to right field, tracking, going, gone! Martinez will touch them all, and the Nighthawks are going to blow this game wide open. A grand slam home run for Pedro Martinez. It's 7-0. And time will expire. The National Park Nighthawks will open the 2023 season with its biggest win in program history. Down goes number 13, Pearl River. Coach Figueroa and the Nighthawks celebrate a huge win for your men's soccer team. No matter how big or small their role with their respective teams, each Nighthawk student athlete contributed to something great for National Park College this season. Tonight, we celebrate those student athletes, as well as their coaches, trainers, staff members, and everyone else that had a hand in making Nighthawk Athletics great this season. This is the 2024 Nighthawk Athletics Awards Banquet.
Appreciate you, Mark. I know that takes a lot of effort and time and watching a whole lot of video to get something like that done, so we really appreciate you. So, with that, please welcome our newest coach, Corey, over on the mic. We're going to take a vote at the end of the night on who's harder to understand, me or him.
Good evening, guys. I just want to apologise in advance for the accent. If you don't understand it, I'll try my best to slow down a little bit. No, I want to start off by just thanking both my groups, both men and women's soccer. I think you've both been unbelievable for me since I've come in. It's never easy when a new coach comes in and you need to adapt to a new coaching style, a new personality, a new way of doing things in general. So thank you both groups for being excellent for me this spring. Just looking forward to the fall for the freshmen. We've all had individual meetings. Looking forward to the fall. We're all aware of what the goal is for this school. Shout out to Dylan, Drake, Tim, and men's basketball for setting the standard, for giving us some motivation, and hopefully we can add some more in the fall. That's the plan. For the freshmen, like I just said, we've all had conversations. We know what the goal is. Let's make sure that we rock up here in fall ready to go and bring home our national championship. And for the sophomores, the ones moving on, I've only been here for the best part of 3 or 4 months, and it's been a pleasure getting to know all of you. I know it's not all the time, but I feel like in that time we've really developed some good relationships, and I'm looking forward to following you guys' progress moving forward. So we will start off with the Women's Soccer Player of the Year. This is a girl who I'm sad to see move on. She's a sophomore, so she won't be returning in the fall, but ever since I first came here, I've seen her ability straight away. I know she's a very talented soccer player, not only that, but a great person. She's got a great personality, fun to be around. So the winner of the Women's Soccer Player of the Year is Andrea Reyna. Moving on now to the Teammate of the Year. This is a little bit of a different award, but one that I think is a big award. The girl who will be receiving this tonight, I'm fortunate that she will be returning in the fall. Since I came in, she's been a great character within the group. All our teammates speak highly of her, and I'm glad that she'll be a huge part of what we're trying to achieve in the fall. So the Women's Soccer Teammate of the Year is Amoy Gale. Moving on now to the Men's Soccer Player of the Year, and this guy is someone who has been in National Park for 2 years. Like I said previously, I sort of got the input of the old coaches because they were here for the season. and just having conversations, you know, with the players in general about the games last year, and just, you know, talking about stories. This guy's name seemed to pop up a lot, not only as a top player, but as a standout in terms of a leader on the field. He's well respected among his teammates. I know that just from the conversations I have with him day to day. And unfortunately for me, he was injured this spring, so I didn't get to coach him as much as I would like. He's been rehabbing and recovering from a surgery they had at the end of the year, but you know, getting to know him off the field, it's been an absolute pleasure. Just witnessing his determination and his willingness to get back to full health leads me to believe he's going to have a very successful career in where he goes next. So the men's soccer player of the year is Tobias Minkus. Moving on to the last award for our soccer programme, and again it's going to be a men's soccer teammate of the year, and the guy that's going to receive this award he's one of the guys that everybody wants as part of their team, bubbly character, fun to be around, brings energy when the energy's low, speak to all his teammates, they hold him in a high regard, and I've been fortunate enough to get to know this guy personally over the last couple of months I've been here, and I know that no matter what this guy chooses to do in his future, he's going to excel at it because it's just the type of character and the mindset that he has. So the men's soccer teammate of the year is Luis Soto. Take your time. That's all our awards. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Enjoy this year.
If you didn't understand, he said Tobias and Luis won awards. Yeah. So now we bring up women's softball. Bring on Autumn Wyatt, please, to talk about.
I think we kind of knew going into fall that this year was going to look a lot different for softball, because we had a new addition to the family. So I think from then is when the season started to be special. I had my girls and Dory step up in a major way and really be there for me. I wasn't able to be there for the first month of season in the fall, out on maternity leave, but I came back and things were even better than I left it. So really thankful for you girls for stepping up, Dory for you stepping up as well. So thank you for that. I also want to thank, I also want to thank everyone really in this department, out of this department, for your grace, for your understanding, for taking Hudson in as one of your own. Baseball, no matter how many questionable videos and pictures I receive, thank you for being an unofficial big brother to Hudson. Softball, thank you for being his unofficial big sisters. I know that he has some great leaders to look up to. So this year, my goal was to challenge these student athletes, and I think that I've done that. So we've taken our lumps this year, absolutely. So out of our 20 losses, 14 of those were nationally ranked teams. I made sure we played the toughest schedule that we could play. We went to different states, we played Division I's, we didn't back down from anybody, and I think that's why we have been as successful as we are in breaking records, and I think that's why going into region tournament, we are in a really good spot. The injury bug has not been our friend this year. But I think it has allowed freshmen to step up in a major way. I've had multiple girls playing different positions that they've never played in their lives, just willing to do anything for the team. And when we were down to 13 players, a bunch of people playing out of position, we went on a 7-game win streak, and I think that just speaks to the heart of these girls. Woo. All right, so getting into our awards. So first we have the Player of the Year award. So this player is rewriting the record books week after week. She's a very fun player to watch. Right now she leads the team in hits, runs, doubles, home runs, RBIs, slugging, and second and stolen bases. So she's doing it all. So congratulations, Player of the Year, Logan Nice. Now on to our Newcomer of the Year. This has been hard. We've had a lot of newcomers to the program that have really stepped up for us this year and hit the ground running even their first year at NPC. So this newcomer is first on the team in innings pitched, wins, strikeouts. Her 2.29 ERA leads the entire region, and she also has an in-conference ERA of 2.0. So your Newcomer of the Year, Bailey Cowell. Our last award of the night is one of my favorite awards to give out. It's our Team Choice Award, and that's because it is not based off of just on-the-field stuff. It is voted on by your teammates, and I think that's really special because it shows the impact that you have around the impact you have on those around you day in and day out, regardless of your situation. So this person never fails to make those around here feel great about themselves, pick them up, always positive, always cracking jokes, everything like that. So your Team Choice Award is Sophia Meadows. Once again, thank you to everyone for your support of Nighthawk softball, and back to you.
So we're very fortunate to have two great coaches for our cross-country team and track and field. They double down. So welcome to the mic, please. You got jokes again this year, Jason? He's always good with the speeches. So Jason and Jordan.
You know, last year, Rich told me 37 minutes talking was too much. So what we do, we start the stopwatch this year. It's PR, baby. We're gonna make it quicker. Now, I am the oldest coach here at National Park.
You know that?
I do know that. I am by far the oldest. And with the female coach of cross country and track, our age cumulative is over 100 years old. She's only 23. That tells you how old I am. With that being said, I'm trying to get a PR here. With that being said, our sport's often confusing to the rest of the people that play team sports. A couple things I want to tell you about running. We are either desperately trying to get away from the people we are competing against, or desperately trying to catch them. I haven't figured that one out yet. Second thing we do is we train a lifetime to have as little playing time as possible. That doesn't make a lot of sense. How well we do determines based upon how much pain we can accept. Anybody want to run cross country or track next year? Doesn't this sound great? And the last thing I'll tell you about running, we have a lot of competitors out there with us, but really time is our adversary. So that's what we work for, that's what we try to improve upon. So with that being said, what we do a lot of times is the punishment in your sport. But it is part of your sport. We just don't have any other skill to go with it like you guys do. So we just run. With that, let's get to the awards. Our cross-country Women's Runner of the Year at the University of Ozark Invitational set a PR in a 5K distance. That's 3.1 miles to everybody that speaks English. The way we do. At the NJCA Regional Championships, she ran a 22:51. I tell you this because every second matters to us. Her 6th place finish, from Wharton, Texas, sophomore Kaylee Goad. Oh, wait a second. All right, our men's cross-country runner of the year in the 8K distance ran a 32:25. In the 5K distance, a 19:57. In the 4-miler, a 25:53. Now, I know this guy's not here tonight because there's one reason I'll accept for him not to be here. He's at work, and work is what it takes to be good at any sport. So I'm not going to condemn the guy for not being here tonight doing what we've taught him to do all year. Male cross-country runner of the year from Jessieville High School, Cooper Johnson. We're going to pretend Cooper's here. All right, now on a track and field athlete of the year. This guy has set a PR every event he's run. 23:57 in the 200 meter. 57 seconds, 0.68, because that 0.68 does make a difference to us in the 400 meter. From Cabot, Arkansas, Braden Capel. Final award of the evening, track and field female athlete of the year from Dallas, Texas, with a 200 meter PR of 33.50 seconds, a 400 meter 1 minute 17 seconds, and an 800 meter 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Very versatile athlete running 3 different events. She's a freshman. Her name is, you want this one?
Sure. Yanni Martinez.
Thank you. We're on.
Nobody told Jason, I guess you got to run the race in the right order. Thanks, Mark, for the audible. So, it's my pleasure to talk about the sport that I get to be in charge of. And, our baseball club has been exceptional again this year. A whole lot of effort has gone in, a lot of hours. You know, baseball seems to take more hours than we have in the day, especially to be good at it. As always, we thank Marcus Wyatt. You know, he does double duty as head athletic trainer and assistant baseball. you know, he cares so much about these boys, and probably more than they'll ever actually know how much he actually cares. You know, we talk a lot about just his compassion, and we thank him for that. That's what makes him such a special coach. So as I said earlier, we've got a big weekend ahead, so please come out and support us. We've played hard all year to end up right here at the end. You know, playing for our life to get to the playoffs. It's been a different year with us splitting conferences and going to Arkansas and Oklahoma, and only 4 from each side get to go. So we're right there in the thick of it, and we hope to be victorious in the end. With that, we got 3 awards this year. The first award we'll be giving out is the Pitcher of the Year. Our first award goes to a young man who's come from being a two-way shortstop to, as the guys like to say, pitcher of the world. Has won many awards this year, you know, Region Pitcher of the Week multiple times. He's been an exceptional workhorse for us. He leads the team in innings, ERA, complete games, and wins. He's, you know, unfortunately spent his time here with us, but he's given us everything he's got, and he's going to be a mule rider next year. He also is the all-time strikeout leader here at National Park College, and it's going to take some serious beating to catch him. Pitcher of the world, Eli Hutchison. Offensive Player of the Year. We have plenty of guys this award could go to, but this young man has really taken to heart the conversation we had prior to him coming here in the fall, really what we needed from him this year. He's been a leader on the field, great young man, hilarious, and just don't let him catch you. He leads the team in runs, doubles, RBIs, and total bases. The award goes to Jimbo Batchelor. Jimbo, apparently that's his first award, he doesn't know how to accept one. Last but not least, Teammate of the Year. As Autumn kind of alluded to, Teammate of the Year is a special individual. Somebody that has the ability to show up every day and change the team, not always on the field. It's somebody that you know would give their shirt off their back to help anybody on the club. This young man, he's the loudest, most energetic we ever have in the dugout. As the innings go on, so does his voice. Shows up every day, ready to work, puts in max effort, and we all need a guy like Cheese in our lives. Ben Land. Does hail from Wisconsin, so that's why his name Cheese. I guess the guys that have won plenty of awards already this year, now I guess it's their turn. Men's basketball.
Okay, first off, I wanted to say thanks, obviously, for having Drake and Tim part of our staff. That meant the world. Couldn't do this alone. I wanted to thank Dr. Hogan, Rich, Phil, and Michelle. They've been around the world with us. They've been to, in the preseason, we've been to Wichita, Iowa. That was a long you guys in here? Is Phil in here? Rich? Michelle? Okay. I want to thank Mark, obviously, was with us the whole national tournament run. Your son's in there. I hope they had a great time, good memories. And then obviously Aaron right here was huge for us. He's capturing all the moments for us. Really good for our guys. Everybody that came out to games, all the VPs, deans, we've seen so much support this year. It's been really awesome. A little bit about this year coming in, we had some really good returners, good leadership coming in, and really enjoyed all of them. You know, and I think that was the most important thing going into this year was the chemistry that they had. They had to be selfless. Everybody on the team could play, but being selfless and wanting to win, I think, was their biggest thing. And so I'm going to recognize some guys that have already won some postseason awards, just not for today. But I'll start with today's award right now. So we'll go Defensive Player of the Year for us this year. Transferred, he trusted us coming in. He was a big-time offensive player. Didn't know if he wanted to play defense very much at his last school. And national championship game, he had the assignment of the leading scorer in junior college, averaging 33 points, and he came out. I knew he has a ton of heart. He played with it all year long. That's Kieran Collins. For our next award, this award we just, it's kind of been, what, last 3 years probably. We call it the Grit Award. A guy that just comes in and he's a big team guy. He's going to play his guts out every single possession. And he did that all year long. He sacrificed a ton to be a part of this team, and he was a huge part of our run there at the end. The Grit Award goes to Anthony Swift. Okay, next award is Newcomer of the Year. Somebody that was new for us this year, came in, has quite the story, but he came in and also was a big team guy for us. Was incredible. Hit some adversity a little bit late in the conference season. Coming to the national tournament, first game probably on me, didn't play very much very first game, but the next 3 games he was huge for us winning the title. Huge defensively for us all year. Newcomer of the Year, Steve Canty. Last award right here, Academic MVP. He's just a smart dude. All right. Recently just signed with Lyon College to go play basketball at the next level. He was a D2 transfer. He's been here for, I think, 3 years, redshirted this first year, last 2 years, so he's been a part of some really good teams. Probably one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. He's in the gym at 8 a.m. and then he's there again at 4 and then again at night. I mean, he's in there all the time. Hardest worker, Brody Tucker. So this guy's been with us for 2 years. He was a 2-time All-Region player for us. He's won a ton of games. You probably know the record. 3-point record holder for us here in a single game. That's Patrick Punch. Pat just recently committed today to go to Division I Mississippi Valley as well. Another new guy for us this year. He's been a joy. Again, a lot of it birthed me with this story. Has got quite the story. Was first team All-Region, national tournament MVP, Taylor Harrell. Taylor also led the nation in field goal percentage. I think at 76%. Over conference play was 85%. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's kind of crazy. He missed 4 shots in the national tournament overall. Okay, so it's huge. Okay, this guy's been with us for 2 years. First team All-Region this year. National Tournament Best Small Guard Award. He was named second team All-American. He was Hoop Dirt Player of the Week. He was Player of the Week multiple times in Region 2. Brian Hill. Last guy, been with us for 2 years. All these guys have fantastic stories. This guy was a 2-time All-Region player, 2-time Region 2 Player of the Year, number 4 ranked player in NJCAA, national tournament team, 2-time All-American, Division I recent commit to Georgia Southern Academy. Again, this year was an amazing experience. I think we just keep growing as athletics. I know a lot of you have been here for a year or 2. I've been here for 6 years, so I was here when we were practicing at Jessieville Baseball Park, dragging the field every day with the 4-wheeler that barely runs. Here with the rubber floor, basketball-wise, everybody lives off campus, has to commute. Okay, you got to realize what everybody in this room, especially back here in the back, has done for the athletics here. We're growing. I believe that we're the largest athletic program, junior college-wise, in Arkansas. That has a lot to do with everybody in this room. So give yourself a round of applause.
Something quickly I want to add right here with Dylan. Dylan, can you stay here with me? And DeCavion, please come up as well. Recently, Dylan and DeCavion have been named to the NJCAA All-Star Game in Vegas. Coach Highgrove is going to be the coach, and obviously DeCavion is going to play. So really exciting for those guys to be rewarded for all their hard efforts this year. In this game. it's an incredible honor, especially to have our coach as the coach. So on to a few other awards that we have. We always like to honor those athletes that have done amazing in the classroom. Unfortunately, this first one is not with us. He had to go home for because of injury, and it's a long way home for him, so he couldn't make the trip back. We have our Men's Scholar of the Year. This young man, me and Renee Marchand talked about him prior to coming here. She was so concerned about this young man's ability of the English language. This young man is a German national, and English is his second language. And this young man has a 4.0 being at National Park College. Most semesters he has excelled, and that young man is Tim Heck. Corey, you want to come grab it for us? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Please don't charge the UPS to the soccer budget. This young lady has been exceptional on the field and off. It was a no-brainer for us to give this award to, obviously, somebody on the team that is the benchmark for GPA. This young lady is a career 4.0 GPA here at National Park in both years. Business marketing major. She holds a career batting average, triples, and single game triples, stolen bases. She was all region for NJCAA and NFCA last year, Reagan White. That young lady can fly. If you've ever watched a softball game, she can just tap that thing and be on base. So this is a special award that we like to give out every year. You'll notice by the look of it, this is something that we hold near and dear to our hearts here at National Park. We call this the Nighthawk Spirit Award, and it just epitomizes everything we believe here. Community service, obviously the classroom, play on the field. This young lady does it all. She's a computer science major. She's a 4.0 student. She comes to many other of the athletic sporting events. She drives to away games to support those other teams as well. While she was hurt this season, she worked the gate, did whatever she could to help the team and the department. She's a great teammate, great stats on the field, and she has committed to play at Henderson next year to be a ready. Aubrey, good night. So the last few awards that we do, I get everyone else's, I guess, input. So I put out the call most recently to all of our students and all of our teams that if you had a faculty member that epitomized what you guys appreciate in the classroom, obviously a good instructor, works with you, gives all the time and effort that you guys need to be successful. And that's what we really care about here at National Park, is that giving you guys the best ability to succeed and move on. It was pretty unanimous. We obviously had a few options on this side, but we really appreciate Jennifer Lyons. Me and her have spoken many times, especially because baseball's a lot of business people. So when I also sent this other message out, it was a faculty staff situation. I sent it out to my team and all the teams around campus. And quite often I do get ignored sometimes on the group meeting, but this one was unanimous. They answered me quicker than any other message that they've ever answered me ever. The same thing was said for every other team here on campus. I am concerned that they don't know what faculty award means, because they sent me a staff member, but we've made this award this year for the first time ever. And this young lady is the most deserving person, I think, on campus. She takes care of you guys every single day with a smile on her face, and is happy to see you and happy to give it back to you when you need it. Charity? As you can see by that standing ovation, everybody in this room is impacted by charity on a daily basis. We thank her so much for her looking after our kids. Something they really care about is food. So we thank you very much. This last award, I'm sorry you're going to have to follow that one. Maybe we should have left her to last. So, also did the same thing towards the faculty, is that you guys are in classrooms, day in, day out, working, showing up, trying to be the best student you can be with such busy schedules. We do ask a lot of you, and we do appreciate everything you do for our programs. It is hard to be a student athlete. It is really hard. And it's why, some of you guys do not make it in the end. But your time here will set you up for life to be better fathers, mothers, and community members. And we really do appreciate your efforts. So I had a ton of faculty members get back with us. This young man, I think, won the vote by, he had 8 faculty members put a vote in for him, and we had 6, 5, 4, 5, like a bunch of different members that could have won this award, but this one came to the top. Ask anyone on, this is a message from Janetta Ritter. Ask anyone on the MPC campus about, I won't say his name yet, and you hear the same thing. He is such a wonderful young man and phenomenal influence to current and future MP student athletes. He is a first-generation college student in his family. All of his instructors are in accord, saying is always in class, very respectful to me and his classmates, engages in all classroom activities. He's maintained a minimum and cumulative 3.57 or higher GPA each semester since fall 22. He was selected as the Business Division Student of the Month in December 2023. Young man is serious about his college education, has a good head on his shoulders, and has a career plan mapped out. He has a good work ethic, good people skills, is honest, straightforward, and is just an overall good young man. He enjoys talking about NPC Industrial Technology Program, where he already had his job lined up, making 28 bucks an hour when he graduates NPC. So we all know who we need to learn from. Luis Soto. The fun things you get about getting the awards at 4 p.m. on awards night. I want to thank you all for your efforts. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate everything you do for this institution, and the day in, day out sweat and tears and blood that it takes to be a student athlete here at National Park College. Thank you to all of us. Let's finish the year strong. Actually, right before I do get rid of you, the cookies are still there. How many cookies are left? J-Mac, why are you sitting right next to the cookies? If you are a graduating student, please come up and let's honor you right now. So you may not know, Nighthawk Athletics has a special cord to wear with your graduation outfit. So please come and grab your stuff. Thank you all. We appreciate you, and good luck with graduation, all of you that are doing so. Thank you for representing Nighthawk Athletics, and good night.